Hi guys, so I want to just walk you step by step through this tutorial of how I think you can breast, or how, hooded eyes, do's and don'ts, so the classic video that we all search for when me specifically, when I came on YouTube. How can I make my makeup look like I haven't got hooded eyes? How can I make my eyes look bigger? How can I disguise the flaps and folds and creases and crepiness and all of that? So I've done a video for you guys to see what I do, how I do it, what brushes I use, what products I use, and just how I feel that it can be, that I can make the best of what I've got. So it's similar to what I've done before, but it's a bit more in depth. And I've never done a do's and don'ts, and this is what it could look like versus what I think it should look like for my particular eye. Hopefully that you can make that look, that do something different, have a go, sit and have a play. I typically suggest that no one wants to wake up in the morning, try their makeup, and it all go wrong, and then you go to work and it's just like, you can't cover up what you've done. So I typically, when I was trying to perfect my eyeliner, epic fail, that because I've got so many creases, it was never going to work. But sit down before you take your makeup off at night, have a go on your winged eyeliner, have a go, because it doesn't matter if you cock it up, you're just going to take it off anyway. So thank you so much again for your continued support. I hope you like the video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. That really does help my channel. It's not just to let me see how friendly you are. It really does help, and I'm loving the fact that I'm becoming quite successful. I've got like nearly 2,200 subscribers. It's amazing, and I'm sorry that I've neglected you. I'll do a get ready with me. So much has happened since a couple of weeks before Christmas. It's unreal, and the changes in my life are just enormous. Bearing that in mind, wait a second. Oh no, I've got a puppy. We've got a puppy. She's downstairs asleep. I will show you her soon, maybe on Instagram. Her name's Dottie, and she's a snoodle, and she's a bundle of cuteness. Anyway, sorry, I'm waffling on. Thank you, and enjoy. Okay, so I've got my base on. Everything will be listed down below. Let's get cracking, shall we? So I just want to do, I've got no plan, literally no plan, apart from to maybe replicate some of the other how not to do your makeup when you've got hooded eyes videos. And it just applies to me because my eye shape is different to everybody else's. I've not seen anyone with the exact same eyes as me, so I'm going to just wing it and see, no pun intended. Urban Decay Primer Potion, right way up today. Blend that in. So I've gone with the what's it called? Colourpop Stone Cold Fox. You've all seen this, no doubt. I wanted it desperately, and I bought it, and I really don't like it very much. It's really controversial, isn't it? I just can't get on with it. I feel so uninspired when I look at it. It's just like, okay, well, I can probably do, these kind of colours, and those kind of colours. Sorry, these ones here. And then there's so many shimmers in there, and you know me, I'm not a shimmer kind of girl. So, yeah, uninspired. Oh, fuck's sake. Sorry. Now I have my microphone on. Let me make sure it's switched on. Yes, it's switched on. Okay, so let's put that over there. Oh. Sorry guys, I'm so out of practice. Okay, so my base is down, and I'm just going to show you also some brushes that I use because I think they are absolutely essential. I know that I've covered this in a previous video, but probably not in so much detail. So we'll talk about the brushes as we go along and why I use those brushes for those types of thing. And we're going to have a little go at a bit of eyeliner, because I've been a victim of, oh my god, I really want to wear eyeliner, and I've tried it a million ways and it doesn't work for me. That just doesn't mean it doesn't work for you. So what I want to do is I want to get a close up of my hoods. Let's touch them, let's pull them out, let's actually look at what they look like, and have a real how not to do your eyes, or how best to do your eyes when you've got, whoa, right, where you gone? There you go. Okay, sorry, there we go. So, what have I got to poke my eye with? Let's use this clear one. So, this is my hooded eyes. So from this, you can see here all of that extra skin. And on this one, this is my eye that I sleep on. This is more hooded than the other one. This is how much skin I've got, and you can see it's just like hanging around. It stays if I go like that. They're really super hooded. When you look from the side, now this is going to be difficult for me. So my hood comes all the way down here. There's like a little party going on. I've got underneath, you can see, you know, I've got all of this area to put shadow in. And then from this side, it's exactly the same. It overhangs my lashes. Oh, the bells are going on in the church in the village. So yeah, so you know, I know that there are people with hoods that come even that far down, but we can work with that. You know, once you've got a hood, you've got a hood. Once it starts to touch your lashes, you are where you are. You're kind of stuck with it. So don't dismay. Let's bust some myths. Let's show you how I do it, and we'll have a go. So I typically avoid shimmers, but you know, I see so many people out in the street that have got shimmers on their hooded eyes, and I just think, oh, try something a little bit different. But I'm going to do what I see other people do, and what I would do if I didn't have hooded eyes. It would be just like a game changer. I really wish, especially because I love makeup so much, and I see all these amazing people, and it's just like, well, why can't I have eyes like that? But I haven't. So, and I do spend a lot of my time frowning. You probably noticed by now. I'm still loving the fact that I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you something else actually. I'm still loving the fact that I've found out how not to. So when I'm trying to put my bronzer on, and I've got these lines here, if I go like that, my lines disappear. I love it, so I start putting my makeup on like that. But I think in the meantime I'm getting more. And I also discovered a new thing, Rimmel blush. This is so old. This is about 40 years old. I found this in Tenerife when I went to see my dad, and it used to be my mum's. It's like, it's vintage, and I flipping love it. I'm in love with the colour. Anyway, sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. So for let's do how not to do it. I'm not sure which eye I'm going to use, but I'm not gonna. This is not going to be super detailed about the one that you should. I don't think that you should do. I'm going to do what I see people do, and I'm going to use the same brushes because I can. So typically when I'm going to go and do my transition shade, or the shade that's all over my eye, I use this brush. It's a Morphe. I'll list it below. So it's kind of, I've got a big space here, a big space. Yes, I've got a hooded eye, but a big space here. Whoa! Did you see that? It's magic. This one's the same kind of brush. Why can't you see it? Yeah. It's not as flat on the top, but it does the same thing. So I'm going to use the big one for all intents and purposes. And I'm just going to I'm going to put on a transition shade. I'm going to go with that one there, Enigma. They're all the same. Also, oh, hang on, I've got to put some powder under my eyes. Always do this because I'm a messy bitch. I found every time I put the Stone Cold Fox palette on, when I get in the car, everything looks purple. Doesn't matter what I do, whatever look I'm doing, it all looks purple. So just going to go for it. So I'm going to do, this is going to be my how I do it now and as you can see, I'll go from the side. I want you to see that I'm pressing. It's better if I do it that way. I'm going very, very lightly because, again, I'll show you, if you push like they do, the youngsters do, all I'm doing is moving my skin. That's not going to spread the powder where we want it to go. And I'm going high up. I'm going higher than I feel comfortable. I'm touching my eyebrow actually, but the powder isn't being distributed. The shadow's not being distributed there because it's mainly on the middle of the on the middle of the brush. Right, let's go in with the same brush, and I'm now going to put a shimmer on. I'm going to use this shimmer that's the same, so that's the one I used on the matte. This is the one this one, called Baby Doll, and I don't know if it's going to work on this brush. We'll see, shall we? Yeah. Oh. Okay. I mean, I remember years ago before, you know, I'd buy a pot of MAC eyeshadow, and I'd go, it was like a copper colour, and it was bloody gorgeous. It was just so stunning, and I'd put it on my eye and think, I looked amazing. And then I thought, no, you don't, because you just got no definition. But I just wanted to have sparkly, coppery eyes, and there's no reason why you can't. But, you know, I think if you don't, you know, whatever. Each to their own. I'm just going to show you how I don't think it works. So this is that's actually a really lovely colour. So I'm going to wipe that off on my flannel. I cleaned my brushes today, but I only cleaned the handles. And that one didn't need cleaning because it's clear. Anyway, right, so same brush, the bigger one. Actually, let's go to the one that's lower down. We just go to the next one down, and I'm going to go in with this shade called Ghost Town on my real eye. I'm coming slightly further down. So again, you can see I'm nearly touching my eyebrow. Don't be scared to go higher than you think. That's one of my biggest pieces of advice. We want to open up our eye, and in order to open up the eye, we need to create a depth higher than we feel comfortable, because we don't have creases. And I know that I'm looking like I'm doing windscreen wiper motions, but I'm not. I'm just literally tapping. No, not tapping. Fluffing. We'll use that word. Right, let's go for a shade darker. Because, you know, this is what I imagine. If you go out and buy, like, let's say a Charlotte Tilbury palette, which I won't buy because they've all got some kind of shimmer in. And yeah, they look great. But they're just, you know, for me, they accentuate your creasing. They accentuate your hood. So let's use the same brush again, and I'm going to probably use the corresponding colour underneath that one there, called Ganice Guy. I'm not sure this is going to have much of a contrast. Maybe a little bit. I'll put some powder under my eyes because there's going to be some fallout, I would imagine. Not much of a contrast, but can you see how highlighted the the crepiness of my skin looks compared to a matte? This is turning into a matte versus shimmer. That was for another video. You guys are getting 2 in 1. Sneaky on a Sunday. So yeah, that's that one. I'm going to go well, there isn't really a darker shimmer there. Okay, it doesn't have to be a darker shimmer. Right, let's carry on. Right, I'm going to use this e.l.f. brush now. Love this one. It's slightly angled. Can't quite, it's probably a little bit funny now, but it's triangle. Again, it's go away face. Again, it's domed. And this is the ferrule. Because I've got them splayed out that way. I've lost the will to have technical words now. So can you see that? That looks quite... In there, this is why I don't like this palette. In there, that doesn't look like that. That looks very different to that. But it does on my face. Excuse me, I don't know how it's coming across to you guys. Right, darker. So now I'm going to go with this one here. Called Obsidian. I don't know what that means. I'm just going to tap off lightly. I'm not sure if I'm going to have another colour after this. I haven't decided yet. This probably is dark enough. Right, we're no longer moving the brush around like that. We are now tapping, and we're doing the 10p piece because I want to create the illusion that I've got a socket. I guess if I had a socket, I'd be one of the girls going, or guys going like this into my socket. But you can quite see there's no, how can I show you? My eye doesn't go in, okay? It's just flat all the way from the top to the bottom. It's just one line with a load of old bumps at the bottom. So I am tapping my lower lid, mobile lid, yep, and I'm creating a crease area like that, and I'm coming up higher again than I feel comfortable. You can see where my brush is placed, it's high up. Remember the powder's kind of here on the end, so we're just creating that. And I'm just going to put a darker, let me try and find a darker shimmer. Oh, la 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 la. Right, Tarte. I love this palette. It's it smells like vanilla and it's amazing. I've used it quite a lot actually. I've had it for about 4 or 5 years. It's got some shimmers on the end, so I'm going to use this shimmer here. These are all mattes. Yum yum. Right, I'm going to use this shimmer here. I've got a brush. I'm going to use, this is the Zoeva Petite Crease Brush. And it, you know, you'll notice that all of the brushes that I use are quite similar. They're all a bit rounded on the ends. I just find them the most suited to the fact that I don't have a crease. So let's use this shade here then. Put it in. And I'm just gonna do what Nisha would do as the 7 in the corner. It's probably not dark enough, but the next colour down is black, so shimmer, matte. I'm going to do the entire look, so don't judge it yet, because I'm going to do some under eye stuff now. This is just a brush that I got from Superdrug. Again, quite similar, smaller this one, much smaller, and I use this for under my eye. So I'm going to go back and do the same again as I did on the top. I've forgotten to do my kohl liner. Right, Scandalise, waterproof, whatever it is. As you can tell, I love these little guys. They're amazing. They're like $3, £3. They just stay forever. I've stopped. I have sorry. I don't know if you saw that. I'll do it on the other way, so I'll make sure you're looking. What was I going to say? I've stopped lining my waterline up the top. I'll tell you why. Because I get a lot of I'm going to blend that out a bit more. I put too much actually on my skin. I went into the waterline and I brought it down quite low, and I've smudged it out. I've stopped lining my waterline up the top because I always, 2 hours after I've done my makeup, I get a load of black in here. Eye bogies, someone called them. So I get a lot of black in there, which is really frustrating. And I've realised if I don't put it up the top, it doesn't happen. Oh, actually, it does happen, but there's a tiny little bit, and it's 4, 5, 6 hours into my day. So that's the situation. I'm going to go with a darker colour again. I'm going to use the Zoeva Petite Crease Brush, and I'm going to use. Let's go with the dark one. I might mix these two together, black and, well, what have we got? Rock Bottom and Drama Mama. And I'm going to use the brown first and see if that works. Tap it off. Because what I'm going to do now, let's face you guys and do it. I'm going to do this. I'm looking directly into the mirror, okay? I'm looking at you. But I'm looking directly into the mirror. And if you can see, this bit here is hanging, okay? It's hanging and it has no definition. Looking straight into the mirror, I'm going to put that eyeshadow on the hangy bit. Just get a bit more shadow. Let it droop, let it fall down. Put the eyeshadow on the hangy bit. and gradually open your eye. So you're getting in all of the folds. We're talking, you know, it's too much information really, but that's what we need to do. We need to get into all of the folds. Patting again, no swiping of the brush, just patting. I've picked up some bloody shimmer from the last one, which is annoying now because that's a bit flipping shiny. Can you see? And I'm just going to get a bit of dark, the black, don't know how dark this is, and I'm just going to put it in on the very, very bottom of my lid for a bit more definition. And a little bit more sparkle, because this bloody thing sprung up on me. Right, I've got this other brush. Oh, where's it gone? This is, I didn't clean this one. This is a MAC 212, okay? This is a very, very pinched, flat brush. Don't know what bristles it is, but... So instead of using eyeliner, I get a very dark brown. This is one of my favourite ones. This is my made-up palette. You've seen it before. This is Nars Coconut Grove. And I love it. I've had that for 5 years and I'm not even halfway through it. So just one swipe, shake it about a bit, tap it off, whatever you want to do. And I'm going to put that into my lash line, because I'm not lining my waterline. I'm putting that into my lash line. So I'm basically just stamping it in. And you won't see the definition now, but when I put my lashes on, when I put my lashes on, it'll be a bit more seamless. Hang on a second. So I'll notice that when I do my eyeshadow, because I go so far up my lashes, these eyeshadows, eyebrows, these eyebrows just get messy. I'm going a bit mad at the moment. I tried to put my car keys into the socket of my iPhone the other day to start my car. And then I couldn't find something, and I needed my phone torchlight to find it. I was looking for my phone. What? Right. Okay, so that's that done. I'm just going to go back in on the bottom. I'm not going to put anything on the bottom of this one. I'm just going to have like a one line. So back to a little bit of. Just going to go over the. Just going to go over the coal pen. Look at that fallout. Oh, horrendous. I'm going to get rid of that. This is my really good. I've had this for God for how long I don't know. It literally gets rid of all of the fallout, which I probably don't need. I might put a bit more back on in a minute. Try to avoid taking it off if I don't need to. So I'm gonna do. Actually, hang on a second. Wait a sec. MAC. This one here. MAC. Whoa. To something or other. This is for I'm going to take a light colour and just run it along the top here very, very lightly, and I believe that lifts my arch up. Okay, we'll do it in the other one, but I'll do it with a shimmer colour because we're doing it. And this is a little. This is part of the the Superdrug kit that I got. Put that up there. It looks lovely when you move your head. Be nice in the sunlight on holiday. So, right, let's do scary liner. I want to put a bit of colour under my eye. I feel like I've cocked this up. It looks a bit shit today. Let's have a bit of colour. Let's have a bit of that. That's the, what's it called? Ghost Town. I want it to be like a little bit of a plummy colour like the one above. I might adjust that in a little while. Let's see. So, I'm going to put black coal in here. I hope you can see. And I'm not going to smudge this out. I'm just going to leave it. See the difference? Right, let's have an absolute scream of a laugh now, shall we? Because I've got this. This is. If anyone wants an eyeliner, I did a little thing where I did a cat eye, and I lined in here. This is I don't even know if it's available. I got this in Sephora in Nashville. So Tarte So Fine eyeliner, and it's got a little tiny little felt tip, and it does a very fine line. So this is going to be fun because I'm rubbish at this, but I'm going to line all the way along. I'm just going to follow, oh god, I'm just going to follow my, now obviously, you know, we've got all of these folds in here, and it just sticks to all of the folds, and it bleeds into the folds, and I'm going to do what they say you should do, come out. I'm not going to pull my skin, I'm just going to hold it. My camera's making a funny noise. My eyeshadow looks really patchy on screen, but it's actually not in real life. I have no idea why it looks like that, and I apologise. And that's where other people would put it. Excuse the bleedy bit. Oh, maybe can I blend that out? I don't know. Let's have a go. Yeah. Okay. You won't see it anyway when my eyes open. So let's give that a minute to dry. How are we looking? See, from the side looks quite okay. Up front, yeah, okay. Shall I try and make it a bit thicker? Shall I try and make it a bit thicker? Let's have a go, because look, it's disappeared. Can you see? It's like gone down, even though when you go like that to lift your eye up, no, that's not good, is it? Let's yeah, look at that. It's all gone poo. Can't even get my skin in now. Oh, right. I did do this before. I left it like that and it looked okay when my eye was shut. So I'm a 52-year-old woman, and I'm following YouTube tutorials, and this is my journey. You know, this is how I started, and I'll do it and think, why doesn't that work for me? Why can't I have it like that? Right, I'm going to curl my lashes. Bear with me. Okay, and we've got this one, Essence, Love Essence mascaras are amazeballs, and I'm going more. I've stopped using the Revitalash or whatever it was, a Lilash, Revitalash, Advance. I don't know, whatever that is. It's 100 bloody quid, that's what it is. A lot of money. Oh, excuse me. A little bit of a pop in my tummy. Okay. I'm not going to do these amazingly because I'm going to put lashes on, because you know me. And I'm going to leave this one, because that's, you know, we haven't got amazing lashes. This is just going to be my normal eye that I used to try and replicate from YouTube. And then for my bottom lashes, Essence Stylist Lash Extension Mascara. This is like the MAC Extended Play, I believe. And my lower lashes are probably longer than my top lashes. Hilarious, eh? Alexa, hey Siri, set timer for 28 minutes.
28 minutes, starting now.
Just seen a load of sparkle down there. You notice I'm putting mascara on without going like this. I'm learning. Right, let's go back in with another coat of this one for the eye that I'm not going to put a lash on. eyeliner looks absolutely horrendous, but it is what it is, you know. That's what, when you've got really hooded eyes, when you try to put eyeliner on, unless someone can show me another way, that is what it is. I'm going to go for a tad over here, try and darken that up again. Now, I've also got my current set of lashes. This is brilliant. Sorry, I should have mentioned this one. This one was from Shein, She Glam, 99p. I'm just going to blend that. Now, I am doing windscreen wiper motions to blend it, but I'm doing them incredibly lightly. And I'm just going to put a little bit of, maybe like a mauvey colour, just to extend that up a little bit. And I'm just going to take the darker bit a little bit towards the middle, just a little bit, because I always feel like there's an area there that just could do with lifting slightly, because my hood isn't just on the outside, it's literally all the way along, if you can see. I mean, this bit here is never going to look seamless because it's crepey, the skin surface is not even, but you know, no one's coming up to you and going, have you ever look at your makeup today? Well, no one's coming up to me and saying that. I've lost my thing, hold on a minute. Now I've got funny eyebrows again. Okay, right, so I'm going to put a little dot of highlighter on my, this is MAC Nylon, on my inner corner there, just to brighten it up, probably a little bit too much. Take a cotton pad, take that out a little bit. I put a little bit of there, didn't I? Okay, right, bear with me, I'm going to go and put my lashes on. A lash. Wait a minute. Okay, so, lash on. What do you think? I can't zoom you back out again so you've got a better perspective of the difference. It's very difficult for me to see what you can see in my monitor. But yeah, this is how I think I can lift this eye. No. Lift that eye. So if you look, you know, from different angles, let's look at it from different angles. Not looking at my double chin. Look at the gorgeous man just there. Whoa. Johnny. And from this side, I can't see in the monitor. But yeah, so essentially, I think that this eye is much more lifted. If you can see the lashes, what difference the lash makes, and you know, you literally saw how long it takes me. And yes, I am practiced at it, but you know, if you don't practice, you can't do it, can you? This bit here, you know, my lash, the lines of my eyelashes here are complemented by the dark colour behind. Got a shiny bit all over that now. Are complemented by the dark bit behind it, so it kind of upholsters and gives the illusion of a crease, you know, a deepness. The dark colour pushes things back. A lighter colour accentuates and shines a light on it and brings it forward. So you literally can see how flat. I mean, it just, you know, it's a look that there's nothing wrong with it. But for me, it's like actually I can make my eye look more open. I can make my eye, I think it appears brighter. This one is probably sharper, a bit more harsh, where I've got more makeup on this side, but I think it looks softer because it's blended. There's nothing picking up the light as such, apart from the little bit here. So yeah, that's my my take on how I think I best do my particular eyes. And yes, I've got a lot of space. I think you can apply the same principle to any amount of area that you've got in between your eyebrow. I would prefer to have a bit smaller area, but you know, cursed with what I've got, and I make the most of what I've got. So yeah, that's my look. I've got Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. Still trying to overline my eyes, not with great success. And yeah, obviously I did my makeup before, so let me know what you think. Sorry it's been such a long time since my video, and I will speak to you guys in my next video. Bye bye. That's what everybody else says, isn't it? But that's what we all mean. Have a great day. See you later, guys. Bye.